You are an interesting mind. You are a connoisseur of sorts. What is truth to you?
Right. Well, so it's probably going to be, I mean, I'm going to explore this now in my own mind because, you know, I've probably answered this question in different ways over different for years and years and years. But I suppose it's probably the opposite of the lie, of the falsehoods, of what's not real, of what's not right, of what's, you know, the truth is the opposite of whatever those bad things are. Wherever you can go that allows you to be able to not hide and not be nasty and not have all these sinister things around you is probably a place of truth, and that would be where the truth lies, and what you find there would be truth, and that would be what spoken truth, visual truth, audio truth, which type of truth, all of it. If we play music, is that true? If it's been made another time and we're organically putting it into our mind, what is truth? And that's like fundamental questions that really get right up inside me, because I spend a lot of time trying to understand what reality is, what's really happened, and calling that truth. But in amongst it, you're cutting up people's lies and misrepresentations and misunderstandings all over the place. So the truth is a complex set of misunderstandings, is it? It's a complex set of untruths. The truth, if I was to tell you the truth about a falsehood, then I would be telling you something that is false, wouldn't I? So what is truth? And I've done a lot of psychedelics in my time. So I'd say that I've like posed this sort of question in a way that I was external to my own sort of like problems, everyday mundane life problems, and my own personal individual problems. And I'd say the truth is completely knowing like love for other human beings, like complete pure love. Like when I think about the question, I go back to a time where I was sitting in darkness after an epic dose of mushrooms, and I had my eyes closed, and it was complete silent. I mean, there was not a noise around, and I could, like, in a sense, feel these buzzing and or see or perceive just in my mind's eye the buzzing energy of myself and the buzzing energy of my brother from another mother up there in the distance sleeping, and over there more, and over there, and everything else, all of the matter around us is it's a distraction to everything. And the truth is that nothing is, or this is all unreal, this is all wrong, this is all right, this is all amazing, we're experiencing something, but none of it seems real. So what is truth? I just felt is like the fact that there's something, an energy that you love within people, within creatures, within living things. There's an energy that what we see, what we hear, is that true? I think those are maybe the distractions, but they're wonderful in their own ways, and they're negative in their own ways. What is truth is that energy that's inside that wants to combine with other energy in a positive way and create something new. And the universal truth is creation, is a universe just recycles. It's a cycle. The truth is that cycle. The truth is revolution. The truth is that you know that everything will begin and everything will end. That you cannot come off that. You cannot change. You can only start again. The truth is that you can only like the idea of moving forward is like one of the most naive things that we could possibly do, because that's not true, is it? We never move forward. We move round in a circle up the other side and back to where we are. And we don't live long enough to learn any of those lessons to stop the cycle. We have a very certain amount of a lifespan, so it means we keep on this cycle. And maybe, and this is what the hope was that as medicine improves and all of these different things, we will be able to understand a separate, different truth about ourselves, because we will be given the opportunity and the time to have an extended period of peak, like the peak time when our brain is working at the most, where we've lived for 30, 40 years and we've started to understand what is going on, and we can then explain it to other people. And then we suddenly start to get old and we're infirm and we forget everything all the time, and we've got a very short amount of time to actually do anything about it and tell anybody, and oh my God. Well, if we can extend that, then the definition of truth will change. And then the definition of what we're seeing with the idea of technocracy moving into transhumanism, that sort of like we're moving into technocracy. So automatically we're feeling like we're being compelled to move also into transhumanism, and we're entering into a different state where there'll be different truths. The truth is that you're combined, you're one. Yeah, but then what does that mean? That we should all share the same consciousness, and we should all exist in a realm of weird energy where we're all feeling light and wonderful, depending if someone turns the knob up this way or the knob up down that way. What is a knob? we're entering into the realms of the insane. And the truth that we know is what we're born with, and is that the truth is we come in with nothing, we go with nothing. The truth is that worrying is an unnecessary expenditure of energy. There's no point in it. That what does worrying do? It just leads to more worrying, and it doesn't solve any problems, and you can only do things. And that's the only way you can change things, is by committing actions. What is truth is that all of these actions are building up and building up and building up into a crescendo. What's your personal individual truth as a creature on Earth? What are you as a monkey? What are you as a dog or a cat? What's your individual truth? What's my individual truth as a human? Well, is it a combination of my experiences? Is it a combination of experiences of other people that have affected my life that I have no sort of real input in, and I'm just bouncing around like a pinball? What is the truth to everything that I've done? What is, there's so many different types of truths, and what's the bigger and what's the smaller, and what matters more? It's almost impossible to go into that realm without going into the unreal and the false. And there's where that's one of the things the truth is. It's like quantum shit, isn't it? You look at it, you look at it, you stare at the truth enough, and soon it forms a lie inside your head. And suddenly you're no longer in the truth. So the truth is changing, it's constant, it flows, it moves, it's a wave. For me, my truth, if I was to tell you what my perceived truth, my understanding of what my reality, how life works, once I understood, I let the wave take me, and the wave has taken me consistently from that point on. I have no control over most of what goes on in my life. It turns out, just throws in front of me the next thing I've got to do, throws in front of me the next thing I've got to do, and so on and so forth. And as soon as you're on the wave, there's no way to get off the wave, and it is individual to you anyway. It's been given to you, whether it's been given to you by the universe or God, or whether it's been given to you by your own sense of what is true and what is false. Is the wave just a sense of your own truth pushing you forward to continue on that line of truth, hoping that you find what is true when you won't find out what is true? You will never know what is true. Never. None of us will. I won't know. You won't know. No one will know. Yet we're on this wave where you get on that wave and you just keep it going forward, and you keep looking forward for it. What you're going to do is expend lots of energy doing positive things, trying to find a positive outcome, because we know what a lie is. We know what falsehoods are as well, or do we? Because that's what I mean. One creates the other. Our idea of what one is, leaves us with an idea of what the other is anyway. And we know that the one place, the negativity, sadness, we know where all of that lies. And we know that it seems like in every one of our lives, we're going to have that in equal measure. So what is truth? Truth is half of what you get. Truth is half of what you get in life. And the rest is lies. Who gives you the lies? Nearly always yourself. We spent the first half of our life lying to ourselves, and maybe we spent the second half of our lives lying to others. Maybe that's how it works. Who knows? Maybe it's a complex interwoven mix. I talk to people and say that, some people say that it's like 50-60%, or even more. Some people say 70% of what we say every day to other people is, in a sense, a lie. is partly misleading, and that we carefully manufacture our words so much so that we basically tell people lies all of the time, and maybe we do, and maybe it's societal, maybe it's culture. Do we know the truth? What's the truth of someone online who you're talking to who's never met you, to the truth of someone who's sitting next to you, can feel your energy and can reach out and hold you?
Yeah.
What's the truth?
Everyone online seems to be, a freaking UFC champion, 7'6".
They got all the filters for it, man. They got all the filters. The lies. They got all the